Welcome back to At Home with Roby. I'm Patrick McIsaac from Roby Electric, along with Trent Haston from the Roby family of companies. We are your hosts. Trent, a little NARI show.
Yeah, I enjoy NARI shows.
I do too. I do too.
I owe a lot of who I am as a business person, a business leader, and just a person in general to NARI. And many of my best friends in this world and in this industry are emulated from my relationship, my 17-year relationship with NARI.
No, I know you had mentioned that it obviously helped you when you were really getting started right out of college with financials and documents that you had seen in school and then with your own business, but not necessarily in that aspect. So I think that's good for other people that are going through something. But similar.
Also, when I was starting out trying to work in our business of Andrew Roby, and we were a small company, and I was a small businessman, and where all my time meant so much at that time, like working in the business and prioritizing a segment of my time to give back to our industry and spend time on a board and volunteering. And it was really hard at the time. I mean, when I hearken back, being 21 years old, that should be a priority, and being taught that was a priority. And frankly, the first $1,000 that under my leadership, Andrew Roby really ever gave straight up to a charity was to the Jim Harkey Memorial Fund golf tournament. Randy Burris held me accountable as a past president and told me I just needed to do it, and I did it. And now we raise well over $200,000 a year as a company. So pretty cool.
It is pretty cool to reminisce on that. And I think that something that is new that we talked about in the last segment as far as fundraising for NARI that you probably aren't as familiar with is this Pins for Kids deal. It's something that we started a couple years ago, and it's really taken off. And I know people that maybe were listening to the segment before are probably interested to know. I mean, it's more, if you're interested in participating, you basically get a team of 4 bowlers. Each bowler raises some money, and we have a competition on who can raise the most funds. The event is on March 24th at 2 p.m. at Piedmont Social, which I think is down towards Airsley, that area. Mm-hmm. And the defending champ
is Team Roby.
Is Andrew Roby project manager.
So the goal this year...
I lost. My team lost.
The goal this year is to raise $30,000?
Yeah, which is significantly more than we have ever raised during this event. But we have a pretty good team of go-getters that are putting this together, to include under Mike Waite's leadership. They feel pretty confident they can hit $30K, which is a huge amount of money for a group of contractors bowling on a Friday afternoon.
So how does the public get involved?
Well, go to the Facebook page. You can make a donation, or if you're interested in getting a team, really probably the first step is to talk about membership. And I think Mike gave the number for NARI, which is 365-NARI, 704-365, the word NARI, N-A-R-I. You can get involved there. Go check out our Facebook page, NARI Charlotte, and there's information being updated quite regularly.
And what you were saying... We share the wealth, and we want Charlotte to be as charitable as it can be, and we want to empower and motivate people to learn how and become more charitable and raise money for their own cause. So we're going to share this little business plan, this theory on there, so hopefully people can look at it. So go to NARI Charlotte or go to our...
I think we can put it on both, yeah. I mean, I know Mike was a little squirmy to want to put that out there.
Got to put his arms down.
Man, it is so easy. I'm telling you, people, if you want a good fundraiser, this is the easiest fundraiser you can do, and the bowling alleys eat it up.
Hey, it's like I talk about business and like I talk about the cornhole tournament and what Warren Buffett says.
Right.
Share the knowledge. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. And if people are willing to go out there and get their hands dirty and ask people and step up for a charity and give their time, then they should be successful, and we should share. So, I mean, I love when Warren Buffett says that.
I agree. That could be the business lesson for the day.
Put your arms down. It's also so funny. Mike was squirming a little bit. I'm going to put Mike on the spot. I love Mike. He is awesome. But he loves how we embody being open book and sharing and contractors being friends and not enemies and putting our arms down. And then he has his little proprietary thing. He's like, whoa. Everybody but me share.
Which I don't. I think that was just an interesting reaction because I know he shares that across the country. Mike through NARI, travels across the country to these other chapters and helps them to become better. I mean, we are very fortunate to have a guy like that leading the helm in our industry.
Under Mike's 5 years of leadership, he said he's rolling into a 6th. Have we not won four in a row chapter of the year?
It's something crazy.
National?
I don't think anybody's ever won 2 in a row.
And there's over 50 chapters nationally?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's funny. We joke around. We go to these national events, and it's like, I'm like Mike's like side puppy. Like everybody, Mike Wade, everybody. It's like people want to take a picture with them. I mean, he's a rock star at these things because he's willing to help. Well,
because Charlotte and under his leadership has been so successful, he is now a consultant to other chapters nationally.
That's right.
Well. He was telling me about that at breakfast this week.
That's right. As president over the last 2 years, I always say that I'm Mike's first assistant, because that's the truth. I mean, the work is done by him.
Well, man, I'm glad you rolled off as president. We need to get you back to work, Patrick.
Agreed.
I see some performance.
Agreed.
Some operational performance sufferings over at the Robie Electric. No, I'm kidding.
Due to the NARI commitment.
Due to NARI. Your 2 years.
What's cool is our new president is Eddie DeRhodes, and I remember about 5 years ago having breakfast with Eddie, and you're talking about how people's minds have opened from a business standpoint. Eddie is one of the most talented builders here in Charlotte. It's been fun to watch him, because I remember asking him 5 years ago, "Hey man, do you advertise?" He's like, "No, my phone rings too much." And now, Eddie's on the forefront of everything. I mean, I learned a lot from Eddie, which is great. He's going to do a fantastic job carrying on the lineage at NARI.
Well, good. Now, who's enjoying our unseasonable nice weather we've had the last couple weeks and still looking forward to having? I think it's time for you to get a generator. Can Robie Electric help you with the generator? Wow, you like that plug?
We can. Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about the picture you posted of your daughter holding the fish that she had caught.
Go check it out.
That was cool.
Go on my Facebook page.
In February.
Yes. Thank you for joining us today. Patrick, you want to send us off?
I think you just did. We'll be back next week from 9 to 10, folks.